069 here, head of RLJG. That's RLJ Gaming if you're nasty. Using my fire rate character with the D13. And this is D13 Destruction. Alright, so I got this about 4 days ago. Oddly enough, there's a guy on the other team got it exactly 4 days ago as well. Now, I've used it probably 15, 16 matches. Now, I'll applaud you. It's harder to... I've got Dark Matter, but I applaud you, Treyarch, for making it a little bit harder to get this thing to that level. Because you actually, just to get to the secondary set of camos you can unlock, you need 200 kills. Which is impressive. So thank you for that, at least. And actually, this gun is a fucking blast to use. That kid, you suffered a little bit from it, to be honest. Ooh, double right off the bat! Looks like I'm gonna paddle these guys like an Eskimo's canoe! And shot in the head. But yeah, this gun is a blast to use. It's the only gun, projectile weapon that I've quote-unquote unlocked in about 9 months. I've got like 8 different knives, that stupid-ass sword, and this is where I feel like I'm definitely part of the problem here. I bought the $40 fucking COD point thing a long time ago, after I already had the first sword. I forget what the fuck it's called, but I guess it really doesn't matter. But you know what I got with that $40? I got the sword 3 more fucking times. I mean, I didn't even get enough COD points back that I'd fucking, or crypto keys back to equivocate the COD points that I spent on it. Total fucking ripoff. And the algorithms have obviously not changed for the better as far as, you know, unlocking shit, because the last gun that I unlocked on here was the FAMAS. Oh, excuse me, the FFAR. I forgot that they did this whole futuristic weapons that don't exist thing, so they don't have to pay royalties to Remington, or to Mossberg, or to Colt Arms, or to Knights Armament, or to anybody else for that matter. Because, you know, if you make more than $3 billion on supply drops or COD points alone, you know, why pay fucking like 0.5% of that to the people who deserve it? You know, some of these guns are obvious ripoffs of real shit. The MR6 is a fake ass fucking USP knockoff. The RK5 obviously doesn't exist, but it was modeled after the BR-23 in Black Ops 2, which was modeled after, well, the Raffica, the R93, made by Fabrique National. No. Yeah, same people that make the fucking Breda, because it's basically a Breda. Anyway. Or like the HVK is an obvious M4 rip, plain and simple. Only it fires 7.62, so it's a fucking, it's an AR-10 fucking rip. It's shitty. Also, stop calling it DLC. It's not DLC, because I know people that don't have the season pass, don't have any of the DLC, and all they had to do was open supply drops, or most times buy crypto keys. Or, I mean, buy COD points in order to unlock the shit. But they were getting, like my buddy, I was one of my best friends, he's like a brother, him and his nephew, when he first started playing this, they were playing it on his nephew's Xbox One before it got wet and died. Neither one of them had DLC, Season Pass, any of that shit, but unlocked the Banshee when it was brand new. Which makes no sense to me. I mean, I love the dude like a brother, but I gotta be honest, if he didn't earn it, why give it to him? Why did I buy the Season Pass and get nothing? You know what I mean? Because, and I'm pretty sure it's false advertisement. I'm pretty sure it's an illegal act to call it DLC guns or DLC this or DLC that, when you still have to unlock it even though you've paid for the right to unlock it, and then you give it away to everyone else for free. It's kind of horse pussy of you to do. But also start punishing people for racist shit, racist clan tags, racist emblems, racist paint jobs, racist commentary while they're playing. I'm sure somebody somewhere is going to get hashtag triggered when I say all this, but like earlier, some dude's calling me a nigger, calling me a spick, and I'm like, dude, I'm white. Yeah, I'm like quarter Spanish, but I don't take offense to what you're saying. I just think you sound like a fucking moron. Some dude's running around with a Nazi as a clan tag. Now, granted, it was capital N-A-Z and a lowercase L, but it's still plainly fucking Nazi. It was in a hardcore match. I ended up team killing. I was just getting frustrated because he was just calling people this, calling people that. You know, At one point, I was a cracker honky nigger wetback, and I just kind of was like, fuck you. So I shot him over and over again. I followed him around. He'd get like 2 or 3 kills, and I'd shoot him in the back. At one point, he got like a 6 kill fucking like super kill, shot him in the back of the head. You know what I mean? Because Microsoft, at least they used to, ban you from using any type of chat in their console, like the 360. I know people that would say shit like that and get permanently banned from using any type of mic attachment of any form. Advanced Warfare, fucking terrible game that it is. I'll never play it again, so it really doesn't matter. But at the time when I was playing, it kind of pissed me off that I made an emblem that said "fuck you" and had a like a black silhouette. Like if you've ever been to like a firing range and seen like the paper targets they use. Usually has like a black silhouette, like a square silhouette, and you know, little numbers and rings on it. Well, I kept it simple, just a square black silhouette and a rifle blowing, you know, red blood out the back of the side of it. You know what I mean? Like, just said fuck you. Basically, I killed you. Fuck you. I got like a 7-day fucking temporary ban for that shit, right? And then I made one that just, it was a big red middle finger and it said fuck you on the bottom. Permanent lifetime ban for making emblems on Advanced Warfare. I'm going to pause my rant for a moment so you guys can enjoy this. It's my RCXD. Came straight in. I don't know why they're pointing at their own spawn, but that's a triple. Teabag. Now, here comes the finishing touch for explosives. I don't know how I missed with the first one. I'm not really sure what I was aiming at. But that's a triple. And that's a fourth. And my controller, as you'll be able to hear it right now, not in the best condition. Now, mind you, it's 75 to 200. Keep an eye on that score, like I was saying. Keep an eye on that score. I use a basic PS4 controller, and they fall apart. To me, any controller that's not a basic PlayStation controller is a modern controller. I don't give a fuck. Even if you've got a SCUF and all it is just SCUF and name only, there's no extra buttons or anything, it's still a modern controller. Because they do shit to their controllers that Sony doesn't. And it does give you an unfair advantage. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, they spent $300, $400, $500, $600 for that controller, so they should be able to use it. Nope. I mean, for the longest time, that shit came with a disclaimer saying it's meant for gags and laughs and private matches only. You know, mess with your friends. You know, ooh, double. You know what I mean? It was plainly not authorized. I don't know what fucking changed other than all these quote-unquote elites that are using SCUF controllers with extra buttons and shit. To me, that's a modern controller. You're no longer using the D-pad, 2 sticks with 2 buttons. So we'll say 4 top buttons, 4 face buttons, that's 8. L3 and R3, that's 10 buttons. Right? You've now got 14 fucking buttons. And they're remappable. You can make them into anything. If you want, you can make it completely, which is where, to me, it's modded. You can make it so that one button does, or one little tab or flap, whatever the fuck they put in there, does 3 things at once. How is that not violating user agreements on both hardware and software front? For both game titles and consoles. That's blatant fucking... There's obviously money in it for them. Otherwise they wouldn't do it. Because Activision's just a money-grubbing, penny-pinching, fucking multi-billion-dollar company that decides that they don't need to own up to being pieces of shit. Anyway. But yeah, 4 out of the 6 games, the daily challenges win 3 domination games. I played 6. And as well as we do here, if you notice, we're really cashing the fuck up. They've gotten 18 points in the time that it's taken us to get more than double the points that we had. But yeah, 4 out of the 6 matches involved people with jittermods, people running around, racist this, racist that. And, I mean, I can't make a clan tag that says fart, but people can run around with clan tags that say Nazi. I saw one that was NGGR. Obviously, we know what the fuck that means. I don't need to say it out loud. But I can't make one that says fart. I can't make one that says, well, really anything funny. I mean, on here you'll see my clan tag is PNI5. Penis. Yes, it's penis. But, I mean, come on, you guys. Start banning people for fucking paint jobs that are obviously racist or obviously vulgar. Start punishing people for fucking bad emblems. I mean, there's people that make shitty emblems. You're like, wow, that's fucking terrible. Like, my emblems are all pretty original, and they're pretty awesome. But these people are going on their showcases, publishing this shit, so the world can see it. Right? Mind you, Treyarch, Activision, People around the world can see this shit. But what you do when people report it now, you just make it so whoever reported it can't see the emblem anymore. They can't see the paint job anymore. That does not fix the problem. It does not. Who the fuck? I'm not a social justice warrior of any fucking type, trust me. In my eyes, we're all the same fucking stinky, nasty, wrinkly pile of dookie. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what your race is. We all suck. But to sit there and just openly let people do this shit is ridiculous. People using modded controllers, jitter mods. That's why I don't play core very often, because it happens more on core than anything. Jitter mods. People fucking hacking, wall hacking and shit. Hide inside of walls. You guys don't ban anybody. You don't punish anybody because you're so hungry for your fucking... You made several $billion, more than... Oh, I think about like $4 billion now off of COD points alone. And that's like, what, 90% profit after you kick down to everybody that you fucking owe for, you know, publishing that shit for people to buy. You made billions and billions off of COD points. But you're giving nothing back to the community, to be honest. Making us pay for old DLC and calling it DLC, calling DLC guns when they're not DLC guns. You don't get them unless you get lucky enough to pull them out of a supply drop. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. The rant is what it is. Stand by my word. 069, head of RLJG. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Do whatever it is you do, even if it is touching animals in private places.